Hey there guys, it's Joey. So this is going to be, I'm going to call it a meditation. It's going to be, I'm not entirely sure how to classify it, but I think meditation is the easiest way of putting it. This is basically an exercise, a meditative exercise to do with acknowledging grief, of honouring what has gone, of a particular person perhaps that has left your life for whatever reason. And I'm going to make this broad on purpose because whilst I was originally going to do this as part of the Eo Ogum about losing people through death, it became quite obvious to me that the death of something doesn't necessarily mean the physical death of a person. And losing someone, maybe they've just gone from our lives and we need something, just a little ritual ceremony or something just to help us. And this can be something that you could do regularly if you felt the need to. And this could be something you could do once or twice if you felt that that was right. Today is the full moon, so I actually decided to do it today in the morning of the full moon rather than at night, because I liked the idea of being able to see here the light coming across. So the imagery works really well in the morning of the full moon. The energies are still there, so you can still work with those energies. And it's a bit like the idea behind this whole thing. You don't need to be able to see something to honour it, because what we are in fact honouring is memory. So I just wanted to sort of talk a little bit at the start about this, about why I'm doing it today, about why I'm doing it at this time. But this sort of thing, this meditative exercise, can be done at any time, whenever you need it. And I have obviously a candle and 3 crystals around the outside. They're all quartz. There's a lithium quartz, there's the quartz cluster, which is milky quartz and normal quartz and strawberry quartz, and then there's the candle quartz at the front. This setup is just mine. You would do whatever you felt necessary. If you just had tumblestones, it would be fine. You just had a little spell candle, it's fine. You don't have to have anything at all if you don't want to. You could, just sit with your thoughts. You could have pictures if you wished, or things that remind you of said person. It's entirely up to you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a pause for a minute or two, and then I'm just going to talk as Spirit guides me. I've been going over this in my mind, and I feel that this meditative exercise has to be done how Spirit guides me. Sit in a safe space where you will not be disturbed. You may wish to have a focal point, such as a candle or a crystal or a piece of memorabilia, with you at this time. This is a meditative exercise for the releasing of grief, for the acknowledging of pain, the honouring of memory, and for the release of the painful emotions attached when remembering. This meditative exercise is to remember that the overwhelming force is love. And though people may come and go from our lives, we can honour those people with love and memory. The goal is to be able to look back and remember only the joy. And remember that even though we will miss them, we will see them again. Maybe not in this lifetime, maybe in another. But we can honour the part they had to play in our life with love and joy. There is a dear lesson in the meeting of every person who comes into our lives. And so we sit here and we take a deep breath and we breathe in everything that we are, and we breathe out everything that we once were and no longer are. We breathe in the promise of the future and breathe out the negativity of the past. We breathe in the lessons that they taught us, and we breathe out the bad memories. We remember them fondly and with love. We now call upon a memory of this person which was positive and which for the rest of our lives will affect us in a positive manner, something from which we can grow. And we take that memory into ourselves and hold it. We surround that memory with white light, with love, and we take it into ourselves. We will carry that memory with us forever, for the rest of our lives, and we celebrate that fact with love and with joy. That memory is a piece of who we are, who we were, and can be transformed into who we will be. We give thanks for the fondness of the memory and for the love. We honour the person who gave us that memory. We thank them for that memory and for any positive memories. And we forgive them for their not so positive attributes against us as we let them go. We shall walk forward not with regret, but with joy, for things were as they must have been, and will be as they must be. We will not forget. We will honour them, but we shall walk our lives as they would have us walk them. We honour the person that we are today. We are not only the sum of our experiences, and we are not only the sum of our experiences with others. We remember in the midst of our grief that we are a creature of joy and light, and we can be better tomorrow than we are today. We remember that our grief and sorrow and pain are symptoms of missing and grieving of love. There is purity of purpose in sorrow, because it is the pure, heartfelt loss of love. And we honour that love today and every day hereafter. we honour the person who we have lost. Here in this meditative exercise, we may wish on a daily basis to do something small to honour them, be it to light a candle or just to say thank you for a different thing each day, whether it be personal or in general, or just saying thank you, so that they are a part of your day as you move forward. Not to be alive in spite of your grief, but to acknowledge the grief, to acknowledge the love, and to build upon it, to keep on, to walk the path in love and memory. We live to be a better human being. We live to be filled again with love. We do not ignore our grief and sorrow. We acknowledge it. We feel it. We allow ourselves to feel the pain. We allow ourselves to let the tears fall as they may, for there is no harm in these tears. We acknowledge these tears are little badges to show how much we miss and love and honour those who have gone from our lives. There is no shame, only love in this action. With each passing day we grow a little stronger. With each passing day, we feel ourselves begin to heal. And there is no dishonour in the healing. There is love and joy and honour in the healing as we heal and become who we are meant to be on the road of life. Because we honour our experiences, no matter how hard, no matter how difficult, and no matter how we have struggled. We take them into ourselves and recycle them into pure light, pure love, and become more and grow from that light. We release the pain. So that we may go on and function each day. We honour the pain, for it comes from a place of love and joy, and memories that we are sad to lose in physicality. We know that truly what has been is ours forever, and we must look forward and know that the memory and the love is at our side from this day and this day on forever. Now we look into ourselves instead of looking at what was and at others. We remember that we are good people, that everybody can achieve their purpose, that we can be strong again, and there is no shame in feeling weak. We acknowledge all of these things so that we may release them in time. We acknowledge that sometimes we need others to hold us up, and at times of difficulty sometimes we need to hold others. And the cycle continues, and the life and the joy continues, one day at a time, one step at a time, slow and steady. In your own time, move from your place of safety and comfort. Should you need to have emotional release, do not feel ashamed of this and cry if you need to. Be angry if you need to at the loss. Feel the emotions as you honestly feel them. Acknowledge them and release them. Should you feel the need to call on your emotional support after these meditations, do so. Do not feel shame in reaching out to those who can help you. Be they friend or be they a counsellor. Do not be ashamed of that. In your own time, decide how best to go forward. If you're emotionally drained, take rest, take food, have a warm drink. Ground your body in earthly comfort. Do not neglect yourself, even when emotions are hard. And remember that each day you can honour the passing memory. In joy and in love. Many blessings.